What is up, boys? Today is July fucking, I don't know. I am hyped. This video is going to be on inverse fair value gaps. I think today is the 18th or 17th of the boot camp. Today's going to be on inverse fair value gaps. It's going to be semi-quick because I'm going to Best Buy to spend a rack on another camera for vlogging. Who gives a fuck about a rack, though? Because I made 13 bands today and 14 bands yesterday at 16 years old. Hell yeah, I fucking did. Anyways, let's get right in it. What does this mean? Well, this does not mean I'm going to spend this whole time, trying to drop bars on a what if inverse fair value gap is because you kind of already know. I've explained what a gap is, and this is just the same thing, but think of it as an inverse. Now, what does that mean? So, what is a fair value gap? Well, we know this. A fair value gap is this, right? If this is a fair value gap, a bearish fair value gap, an inverse fair value gap would be if we inverse this gap, meaning we inverse it to the upside. Now, let me find you an example. Oh, this is a clean example. If anyone else took this trade. All right, let me turn. I might have to turn magnet off. Okay. So this was a fair value gap right here, right? Now it's an inverse fair value gap because this candle inversed it, meaning it closed through. It has to be a close. It cannot be a wick. Now let's draw an example. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm not drawing wicks. Fuck that. I do not feel like it. Fuck that shit, bruh. Now I'll draw y'all boys a few wicks because I love you. Wick, 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 wick. And now, where's the fair value gap? Well, this would be the fair value gap. That wick to this wick. Now, if this is going to be the fair value gap, how would we inverse this gap? We would inverse it on now. Now the next candle goes like this. This would be an inverse fair value gap. Let's draw the brushes. Brush, brush. This is a inverse fair value gap. That would be one if we were inversing a bearish example. Now let's show us inversing a bullish example. Nice, it's already in green. Let's get our nice drawing tool. I know I'm rushing this shit. I gotta go. Bam. Draw this. There's our gap. Now, how would we make this a inverse fair value gap? Well, we go like this. Now, I know I'm drawing the next candle as inverses, but that does not necessarily mean it has to. This could take 5 more candles inverse. It does not matter. But I will say, if you are looking for a cleaner move, you do want it to relatively be quicker. You do not want to see this go chop, 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 and then we finally inverse. You would rather see a clean move, meaning this. Say right here we have a bullish fair value gap. If you wanted to be short and we just sweat this liquidity, you'd want to see something like this relatively soon. You wouldn't want to see chop to chop, edge it, respect it, and then inverse it. That took too long, right? Does it matter? No. But obviously you want to see these cleaner moves as they're just higher probability. Now let's go in the market and find some examples. Or first, actually, let's talk about what they can be used for. Now, these can be used for as it's a section. It could be an entry tool. It could be a confirmation tool. Now, when these gaps get inversed, it is not going to be good for you. For example, this gap got inversed here. This could have been your entry for a short. Right here. Okay, what did we just sweep? Well, we just took out NYPM highs. Where's my inverse fair value gap? My inverse fair value gap is right here. So now what am I doing? I'm going to go short right here on the inverse. I'm going to put my stop loss at swing high, and I'm going to target this low. Bang. Full TP, 1-4R. Now, the wicks does not mean shit. I will also say, wait until the last second for the candle to close, as I've seen so many times where it like edges it and then pulls back last second and you get fucked. It's happened to me before, so always wait. The inverses help. You want to be cleaner and V-shaped right here. Inverse, it worked. Inverse, it worked. Inverse, it worked. I'm very sorry this video was quick, but I still dropped all the sauce. This is going to be the only part for now on inverse fair value gaps, as it's going to work just like that. I dropped all these sauce in that video on them and pretty much what you need to know for them. Now, what I will also say real quick is your homework's going to be just find like 20 examples of them. It's literally going to be and see how price reacts and how you could have entered off it. So with that said, that was this video, and peace.